Do you have a hole at the top of your ear?
This is a hole that I was born with at the top of my ear. So lately I've been doing more research on it. And of course, science has their way of describing it, which sounds more crazy to me than the spiritual meaning of it, because they say it's basically remnants of the evolution of us once having gills or something, which sounds crazy to me. But going into it with the spiritual meaning, and I thought this was very interesting, because they say in traditions, even like the Bible and the Yoruba tradition, they say that the people that have this particular hole in their ear, they are spiritual communicators. They may be prophets. Yoruba tribe means great wealth will come to them. They are the ones that speaks God's message. In the Bible, they say that everyone that was a prophet actually had this hole in their ear. And I know everybody doesn't believe in the Bible, but I'm just using that as an example. When some people may say they're chosen ones, I ask, do you have the mark to show that you're really a communicator and may have a sixth sense and be able to pick up things like energies? You'll be able to decipher messages. You'll see things that other people don't see, even in movies and you know, music and different things like this. And people may not understand you, maybe because you're the person that's supposed to deliver a higher message and connect it to a higher plane. Just something to think about. That's mine right there. Let me know if you have that.
I know the last time we talked about this, I told y'all I have one of these, which we consider in hoodoo a ghost lobe. It means that people who have these are considered to be highly connected to the spiritual or unseen realm. And y'all know this is true for me, for sure. My daughter also has one on both her ears. A lot of y'all in the comments was telling me that either you or your children or somebody you knew had one of these. Now, I'm about to go in left field with this one. Y'all gonna have to stick with me. You have one of these, more than likely you was a mermaid in your past life. Yes, I know that shit gonna sound wild. Y'all know not everything sacred can be explained by science. A little spot is like a spiritual marker. It's like a sign that you've been here before, but not just here, in the waters where it holds ancient memory. We don't talk enough about how we are deeply connected to the ocean. I told y'all we are the ocean. That's why our tears are salty. That's why our sweat is salty. That's why we made up of 70% water. This is why the moon controls our emotions, just like it does the tides of the ocean. Carried in a womb of water, our emotions are fluid. Now, is that coincidence or is that memory? Since the time I was little, I used to joke and tell people I'm a mermaid, but it never really felt like a joke. This is when shit got real though. Every time I started astral projecting, I was in the water. I wasn't swimming, I was gliding like I was finally home. That shit felt so familiar. When I come back to my body, I'm gasping for air. I'm like, like somebody coming out of water. I can remember my daughter being in here one time when I was asleep, and I did that. He was looking at me like I had 4 heads. He like, what's wrong with you? Why you sound like that? For a long time, I could not explain it. And I got a past life or an Akashic reading. It connected all the dots for me. I was told that I was definitely a mermaid in my past life. Now it makes sense why when I wake up, I'm soaked, literally, like I just came out the ocean. Sheets be wet too. I know I ain't pissed myself or had no damn wet dream. None of that going on. It was like my return or my remembrance of who I was. They don't want us to know we come from something older. Something aquatic, something divine. The same reason why they don't want us communicating with the ancestors, aka the dolphins. If you have what we consider the ghost lobe in hoodoo, that's like saying you have a birthmark from the depths of the ocean, that is. I mean, tell me, for real, have you ever dreamed that you've been breathing under the water with no problem? Like it was nothing, like you belong there. Trust me, I know how crazy this shit sounds. I just really want you to remember, because everything clicked for me when I did. Make sure y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.